Hey guys, it's Chris, and welcome back to something else Amiga related. And you're wondering, is this the world's smallest Amiga? Kinda. This is a Raspberry Pi 4, and don't be thrown off by my hot pink keyboard. That's just something I have so I can use this little wireless dude. So this is the Pi 4, what is this, a 4 gig? And it uses, what's different than the Pi 3, these micro HDMIs. So I had to go out and buy myself one of these little tiny micro HDMIs to HDMIs, and they just plug in right on the side here. So what am I going on about a Pi 4? Didn't you already do a Pi 3 video, Chris? Yes, I did, but I have something that I've been hanging on to for a bit, and it's actually not even around officially anymore. Oh, this also uses USB Type-C for power. So plugging this in, and then we're going to flip over to the computer screen. So we'll turn on my hot pink iHome mouse, and we're all set. So let's get on the computer side and continue. So here we are on the PC side, getting ready to do the Pimiga. Now, what is Pimiga? Well, you know, it's a pre-configured auto-booting image for the Pi 3 and Pi 4. It uses Amiga as the emulator. It contains a fully loaded RTG Amiga workbench using Picasso 96 with audio support provided by AHI. It's built on top of Classic Workbench, so if you've ever used any Classic Workbench before, you'll feel right at home fairly quickly with this. If you haven't, then shoot on over to the Classic Workbench website and read the docs for some tips and directions. But we need to write the image. So right now I plopped a 64 gig micro SD card into my computer here, and I'm going to use SD card formatter to give it a wipe. Now you can use any formatting tool you like, but I do SD card formatter because it likes to do a nice clean wipe, especially on Windows or on the Mac. That way you don't have to go through the disk utilities or the command prompt and run disk part and all that crap. So just hit format and say yes. And this will do a fast erase, and it'll make it exFAT, which is fine by me. You can do FAT32 actually. So what we're going to do then is we're going to run Win32 Disk Imager and browse for our image. Okay? My card is drive G, so we're going to click close on that. And just to show you I have a blank card, she's blank. So I've already selected the image off of my server here, and I'm just going to say write. Are you sure? Yeah. Whoops. There we go. So it's writing away. It's going to take an hour. That's flippin' awesome. You're going to get two partitions. One of them is not going to be readable. The other one is going to be called kick. So here's boot. Alright, so you'll see the kick here. And I got all these underscores because I did it on my Mac. You need to copy some ROMs and your ROM key, just like they're worded out here. Now I did a 3 and a 4 because I was going to build some extra ones. But you need a kick 31 or A1200.ROM and a kick 3.1 A4000.ROM named kick 31 A1200 and kick 31 A4000. You don't need these two. I grabbed these out of my Amiga Forever ROMs. If you have, you know, everybody's got the ROMs nowadays. So just there you go, and you'll see my Workbench 314 one in there also. But you only need these two files and your ROM key. Once you're done with that, go ahead and eject that disk, plop that into your Pi here, and you're just going to see I'm putting this in probably upside down. Hey, my desk is semi-clean though. Check it out. That's a rarity. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on, and now because I'm doing this on the computer here, I had to do a custom prerequisite to mine. By default, it comes up in 1920 by 1080. So it's a 1080p high-res, 32-bit color resolution. It looks fine. Wow, look how messed up my hands look with the color. All right. But it comes up fine, 1920 by 1080. My ghetto self HDMI capture card only does 1280 by 720. So I had to kind of tickle mine a little bit and do some custom Picasso 96 modes and some custom resolutions in screen mode to get mine down to where this old turd will display it. So yours will look better than mine, and I just want to show you what it looks like when it boots up. So it comes up with this really nice ball. It says Pimiga Lockdown Edition. Here we go. And I highly recommend that you run Virus Z afterwards. Some of my dock bars are popping off because I didn't have them spaced properly. Yours might look a little better than mine because, like I said, I had to tone down the resolution to get it to fit. So you'll notice I have a 3.1 AGA020. It is right now in the 1200 configuration. Since this is based off of Amiberry, which is an Amiibian emulator for the Pi processor, and you know, it's got a lot of great features in it. You can use SFTP on, you know, either the Pi3 or the Pi4. This is the Pi4. I have it currently set at 128 megs of fast RAM, 8 megs of chip. What the 1200, what the, you know, AAA chipset should have been. Boy, say that 3 times fast. So what did I run into? What do you get? What's going on? Well, it's fully configured. It's got iGame, 2,713 games. They actually have the screenshots all set up. Many games. Oops, and I crashed it. So it is like a real Amiga. And if you hit F12, you will get the 2. And you can customize these and crank them up if you want. Now, I'm on a capture card, so mine is a 20. And I could turn it up a little bit. We'll go 68 or 30. And we'll say resume. Where's my mouse? Holy crap, look how tiny my mouse is on that screen. Boop. So what do you get? You get a full Workbench 3.1 because you have a ROM, and there is a lot of things in here. A lot of stuff. You're going to have to dig around in here yourself. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff. A couple problems I've had with it. If you just want to plug this into your Pi and play Amiga stuff and rock on, you are in the house. I like to use these in conjunction with my actual Amiga collection because I like to kind of play around with the emulation and, you know, see what it can do. This is not Coffin R54. This is not AmiKit. This was created by a team of people who love Raspberry Pi and they love Amiga, and they wanted to have a image that you could distribute. So they really did a great job, and the person who created this, at first, they were hesitant to share the work, right? But after a while, they decided to make it available for everyone. Now, I had a Facebook group. It was doing really good, but, you know, it kind of just fell off the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to it. On Mambo's Amiga blog, which I'll link in the description below, you can find everything you need to acquire this for yourself. There are lots of things on here, and for some reason my mouse is moving real slow because my capture card likes to, like, take over my system. I don't know what's going on here. Anywho, we're going to go into Workbench games. I'm just going to play one of my favorite games. It's Asteroids for Workbench, and I love this game. Now, this has full sound. My capture card, I don't know if it does. We'll see. Let's see. Let me make this a little move over here. I love this game. I'm trying to make it a little bigger. And I screwed that up. Alright. So we're going to let that just run for a second. Now, there are other games on here. There are other things on here. There's lots of programs, like the graphics programs. Let's see. Brilliance, Forge, Imagine, D-Paint 4, D-Paint 5, Image Effects, Lightwave, P-Paint, Photogenics. So you're pretty hooked up. Utilities, you get Directory Opus 4, the good one. You're going to notice these icons are based off Amos. the whole desktop where it says Amiga Workbench, the menu system, it's all, you know, Amos looking. So it doesn't have a browser. It has AMA FTP, the AMA Trade Center, Wookiee Chat, and yet another mailer. But it doesn't have a browser. So you'll see I have my Voyager 030 here on my desktop. Well, my icons keep rearranging themselves. So there it is. There's my Voyager 030. And it's a full-blown, I mean, I'm not going to get into this too much because I forgot to snapshot my icons when I moved them on. Why is my mouse working so slow? Look at this. It is moving slow. Let's see something here. Oh my god, look how tiny my mouse is on that screen. Wow. Alright, so let's go to configuration. I'm going to show you some. So we're going to do the 4000 here. We're going to say load. And then we're going to reset. Whoops, we're going to restart. It's going to, I forgot. I hit the wrong button. I always confuse reset and reload. Restart and reset. Alright. That wasn't it. Okay, we're going to load the 4000 and reset. There we go. Now this is going to load the Amiga 4000 version of Pimiga Lockdown Edition, I think, if I didn't screw mine up. Oh, it's not going to display. It's booted. Why won't it display? F12. Because, yeah. I didn't customize the 4000 version for my my machine. So I have to run the 1200. I forgot to set the Picasso 96 mode for the 1280 by 720. My bad. So we're just going to reload the 1200 version. And you can customize yours too. And if you screw up, just rewrite the card. Problems with this image. What did I notice? What I noticed, number one, there we go, is this thing is loaded to the gills with the Happy New Year 96 virus. So do not use this on a real Amiga, or do not take programs from this and put them on a thumb drive to a real Amiga. It does have virus Z. Stashed somewhere in the programs directory, I believe, and it's in here somewhere. And I just ran it, stuck it in Workbench Startup, and let it go. I did also put Virus Executor on here. I forget where it is. It's in here somewhere. Somewhere. It's got a bunch of stuff. Like I said, let's find it because I want to know where it is for you. Temp. No, that's Picasso 96 install. Do. Shit. Utilities. Did I just look there? I don't know. But, you know, it's got a full working directory opus. It's the good one. Whoa! Oh, I forgot to set my screen mode. It looks like crap. I can't see. Uh-oh. I just screwed up. Uh-oh. It's in a weird resolution because of directory opus. Screen mode. Use default. Yeah, it is on that. 1280. That's 720. Okay. Save. Shit. Ay. Restart. Ah. Sometimes it's just faster to turn these Pis off and back on. Now look, this is by far not the best version of any pre-configured OS, but you know what? When I did the Pi3 video on how to make a Raspberry Pi into an Amiga, it went pretty well. I just did a base build to show you how it was done. And yeah, I'm turning this off. There we go again. Now this is just a base acrylic case. Just going to show me some nice graphics. Oh, you know, it might help if I size the screen correctly. How about that? I got this massive resolution here when I'm doing both. There we go. Another long video. Hey, on a plus note, my water heater hasn't kicked on, nor has the air conditioner. It is 9:25 p.m. Alright. So like I said, your desktop here is going to look... I'm pointing to there. Your desktop, where is it? There? Your desktop, right. Oh, shit. What is up with my hands? Your desktop here will look a lot better than mine. This is in a, you know, resolution that fits this capture card. Your icons will be nice and ordered down here. There'll be a couple different ones, and, you know, we'll see. Let's see if I can run Directory Opus now. I didn't save the preferences, and it just looks like crap. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. And this is going to crash, I know it. And it screws me up. I don't know what it is about Directory Opus on that thing. Let's just give it the full salute. Whoa, that looks weird. Alright, so we're booting up. Now, reading some more from it. After first boot, if you do a reset, if you hold the left mouse button down at boot up, and the right mouse button for extra features menu that Classic Workbench also includes. Some software you have to change the Amaberry settings. You can do it from the UAE control panel on the top right over here. Boop. So your JIT, your CPU speed, all that stuff. You can, you know, set it to max, turbo, you can do blitter, you can insert an ADF. So it's a basic control panel for UAE. But I highly recommend running a full virus scan or even running Virus Executor. I like this one because it literally screams in the background. And let's see. Now it's not going to scream right now. So boop. And if you just go ahead and scan it, now you'll see this is a 68020. Just now. I mean, it's okay. So I'm just going to do file check. And we're just going to choose something stupid right now. We're going to do audio, because there shouldn't be that much stuff on there. Just to see if it has any more Happy New Year 96 stuff. It comes with a whole bunch of music mods, a whole bunch of MP3s, videos. It has the Riva player. A lot of stuff that you'd find on Coffin are 54, 55, 56. 56 is out now. I think 55 was a BS one, so Coffin R56 is the official Apollo image now. Still fully loaded. I don't know if this one has Shapeshifter up. We're going to let that one kind of boogie along as we go back. And we're down to 120 megs of RAM. And like I said, if I plug Ethernet in, I have SMB mounter configured and Voyager 030, and you can download stuff from the Aminet FTP stuff up here on internet when you right click, and it'll take you right to Aminet. You can download web browsers and stuff just to get you started. The one thing that this does not have, which I wish it had, is the root password. The username is Pi and the password is Pimiga. Now, that's for FTP. I've been trying to get the root password. Like if I do this, because I want to put Midnight Commander on here, okay? So we're going to choose quit. Oh my god, I can't believe how tiny my mouse is. Boop. Alright, so now, let me get the screen split here again. Boop. This micro, yeah, I can't even see that. That is flippin' crazy. Look how tiny that is. Oh my god. So tiny. So let me try full screen again. I don't know. Let's see. Pimiga. I don't even know what it says. I can't see it. Yeah. Incorrect. Incorrect. So I can't do anything with it because I want to put Midnight Commander for file transfer. But I can't because I don't know the root password. So I guess Rockheddie has the root password to that guy, and you know, but FTP, you can get in and you can set excuse me. Yeah, Scalos is the backdrop thing. Come on. Alright. Boop. So, I haven't done my vector. I haven't done my preferences. This is just a quick and dirty on what this is. So this is called Pimiga Lockdown Edition by Rockheddie. Check out Mambo's Amiga blog in the description below to acquire yours pre-configured, where you can burn yours with Win32 Disk Imager or Balena Etcher on Windows or Mac. You can use a 32 gig micro SD card because that is what the Raspberry Pis run off of. And that about wraps it up for this edition of Pi4 to Amiga stuff. And I didn't have to build this one. It is all based on the same thing. And, you know, it's still Amaberry and Amibian. The only difference is you do need the ROMs for the kick partition, and which is not, you know, accessible from the Amiga side. It just kind of rolls it in there. So you can see all the different partitions. It's got 5 hard drives listed, and they're split up pretty good. Let's see. So system is going to be pretty small, I believe. My mouse just went into the toilet. 10 gigs free, so it's 20 gig. Demos, 5. That doesn't really say. Come on. 64% full. So these demos and games, 9 gig in use. So these are all, yeah. Who the hell knows? I don't know. So anyway, you get a bunch of stuff to play with and have fun looking around. If you have any questions, fire them down the bleep blop box below, and we'll take a gander at them and see what we can come up with. But that's all I have for today. So as always, thumbs up for me. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.